Good day everyone, my name is Baculio, and for today's video, I will talk about Cesar Beccaриa's on crimes and punishment as the ethical basis for human development, which is my title for my research topic. People nowadays are often driven with various factors that forces them to act accordingly in society, and the ultimate desire of man is to go after his own satisfaction. Now, there are three factors that governs the action of man, namely, number one is his personal will. Second, his desire for satisfaction. Man will always go after their desires in order to satisfy themselves. And lastly, man is rational and therefore he can foresee the outcomes of an act. Now, the main idea of this topic is that punishment of a crime must not exceed to the degree of what it must be in order for it to be considered as moral and not an abuse. I shall now begin to tackle with the first point concerning the free will. Crimes are committed due to the force of a person's will to do what he really wants to do. The certain force that attracts us to do such things is like gravity. The harder we fall into it, the greater its impact to ourselves. To support this statement, as stated by the Case Study Database 2018, that the idea of the free will generates crime since people are allowed to take responsibilities of their action. Second, in a state or society, if a person has committed a crime, people will say that a criminal must be punished according to what they have done. It is common that crimes always come with punishment, but it is important to remember that punishment must not be given too much of what it must be, because as Marwas assert that excessive punishment does not limit or prevent people not to commit crimes, but rather it leads more individual to evilness. As Beccaria subscribed to Montesquieu's idea that every punishment that is not derived in an absolute necessity is tyrannous. Now, an objection was made from the following points by Locke and Bentham. Locke made an argument which made him distance himself to Beccaria that if therefore man in this life only have hope, if in this life they can only enjoy, it is not strange or unreasonable that they should seek their happiness by avoiding all things that disease them here and by pursuing all that delight them, as Ortolia Baird 2021 assert. I agree with the statement of Locke that if man is only contented, satisfied, and enjoys what he has, then man can live happily in this world without wanting more of what he have. As to the third point of this paper, Bentham disagrees on several grounds on Beccaria, but he claims his main point that it would have been that the legislator was right in contrast with what Beccaria stated as the legislator possessed a right to impose sanctions not merely in the cases of absolute necessity or there was a necessity to defend the public liberty, as Scofield 2019 assert. In order for a punishment to be given, the legislator must decide an appropriate and justified punishment which is not beyond to what is right, or else it would be an abuse, and he must be the one to be followed in order to impose the fear to the people of his state. That would be all, and I hope that I was able to give you a brief explanation about my topic. I hope you like and enjoy this video. Thank you for watching, and God bless.